Hey, what's up guys? I'm Dr. P. Welcome back to another video, and thanks so much for stopping back by. If this is your first time watching, I'd appreciate a subscription to help me grow, and also if you like what you see, make sure to drop a like and leave a comment down below with your best Doomsday event theories for a chance to be featured in my next video. So in yesterday's video, one of my focal points was asking you guys whether or not you've experienced earthquake-like symptoms in the game, because there have been lots and lots of reports of the screen shaking or earthquake sounds or even just strange sirens in the distance. And I don't know if this is a real thing or not, but a lot of people have been saying so, and a lot of you guys in my comments even reinforce those same ideas. And although I haven't experienced them myself, there does seem to be a decent amount of credibility. Now, obviously you don't know whether or not these guys in the comments are telling the truth, but I like to give them the benefit of the doubt. So with that said, if you guys are experiencing anything abnormal in the game throughout the course of the next week or so, let me know in the comments, tweet me, send me proof if you can. That would be much appreciated, because I'm just curious to get to the bottom of this. So a lot of you guys might know that in Midas's room, where the Doomsday device is located, there is an armor set, and that armor set was believed to be Tempest for a while, but then it was discovered that it is a new skin called Cyclo. The thing about that a lot of people don't know is that the same armor set is at the rig where TNTina is, and a lot of speculation has come up recently about why that specific armor set could be there, an exact duplicate of what is in Midas's room. And I wonder if TNTina might be trying to stop Midas, or maybe TNTina has plans herself to do exactly what Midas is doing, or maybe she's inside on the plan. It's also possible TNTina could just be holding that suit at her rig, so there could be two different Cyclos controlling the storm. For all we know, the possibilities are endless, and I just cannot wait for the event. It's really unfortunate that they had to push it back a week, but again, like I said in my last video, I kind of understand it, and if that's what they need to make sure the event is flawless and exactly what we want, then I'm more than willing to give them that time. If you'll remember, when the season started, there were so many references to Season 4 specifically, and about the superhero theme that was available during that season. I mean, Venturion's outfit was available to be seen at one point, and just so much more as well. And I also pointed out to you that I think the item shop and the way that things are going right now, especially with Recon Expert coming back, if you missed that video, you should check it out. It's one of my most recent ones. But I talked about how the item shop could be playing a role with what's happening based on the items that are coming out. So Recon Expert just came back. Venturion is actually in the shop right now, as a matter of fact, and Ventura, the two male and female skins of the same counterpart. Recon Expert had not been in the game for over 900 days, Venturion and Ventura just over 400. So within a span of 2 or 3 days, we get one of the most rare skins in the game back in the game, and then we get one that hasn't been in for well over a year. It could just be a weird coincidence, and it is a very small sample size, and I guess this theory could get proven more over the course of the next few days. I wonder what could come back. I mean, there are tons of skins from Season 4 and from earlier seasons that would relate to some of the references we saw early in the season about that season come back into the game. For example, you've got Flytrap, you've got Omen, you've got Fate, just so many different skins from that Season 4 period, which would back up this theory. And if they come out over the coming days or anything like that, or just any skins at all that have not been in the game for a very long time, I'm going to have my suspicions raised about this theory. Let me know what you think. As Chapter 2 Season 3 gets closer and closer, and since we have strong suspicions that at some point the map is going to be submerged in water due to a flood, I saw a really cool concept on Reddit from user The Squatting Dog, which details and outlines a pretty cool new concept for a new vehicle which would ride on the water. It's called the Wave Skipper. Now again, this is just a concept, but it's something that I think is very, very cool, and since we know Epic actually continually reads and looks over that Reddit, it is obviously a developer-supported subreddit, so they do look over it all and consider a lot of the stuff. In fact, some concepts have actually come to the game in one way or another. So anyway, here it is. The vehicle is called the Wave Skipper. It's got a couple different features. Number one, it has a flag to help you locate it out in the wild, because I don't know if it's just you or if it's just me. I don't know what you guys think about this, but the boats are so hard to locate in the game. If I see a boat in the game in Chapter 2 Season 2 currently, man, it is hard to find and even tougher to relocate, because sometimes when you'll get out of the boat, it will just start floating down the river. So having a flag on top is definitely a cool feature to help you locate the boat or vehicle of any kind. The next feature it would have is the Quad Crasher Booster. So if you guys remember the vehicle, the Quad Crasher, it had a boost feature on the back which allowed you to do some pretty insane tricks, get some pretty insane hang time in the air. This would feature that exact same format, which I think is really cool. And depending on what was in the water, you know, maybe they would add ramps in the water for some cool tricks. I think that would be a really cool addition that would make for some interesting clips, interesting kills, and trick shots. And finally, it would be equipped with Grappler tech. So there would be a Grappler on the back that the second player in Seat 2 could use. And according to the graphic, at any point, the Seat 2 player can use the Grappler to pull another player, vehicle, or item towards them, or they can use it to water ski behind the wave skipper, which I think would be really cool to literally water ski in Fortnite. I can see that being a big meme. I can see a lot of really cool memes, and like I said previously, trick shots and other stuff like that becoming as a result of this update. Now, again, this is not a guaranteed update, but it is a great idea and one that was heavily upvoted on Reddit, and I know Epic is constantly reviewing their own subreddit, and it's not uncommon for them to take ideas, suggestions, or comments and make their own version of it. So even if this does come out, I doubt it would be exactly as described. But let me know whether or not you like what I just mentioned. Do you like the features? And if you don't, what would you change? What would you add? And of course, huge shout out to the squatting dog for the concept. So I asked on Twitter what you guys thought of the event or if you had any theories, and I got this one from Nova Equalizer, aka my boy XB Steve, who says, my theory is that they are going to delay the event until November. You're not funny, bro. Stop. That's just not funny. I also got this one from Shep, who says, so basically, Fortnite do thingy and boom. Well, wow, I would never have guessed. In all seriousness, though, I got this tweet from Awesome5673, who says, Midas maybe killed the Tempest skin and yoinked his armor for his own use. Then Midas is going to get in the armor, renaming it for his own purposes. Midas is going to channel the glowing energy of the Doomsday device, channel it into the suit, and control the storm to make rain fall, thus resulting in a flood. That's kind of the base general theory / idea that's been circulating around ever since this whole Doomsday device and all the leaks started surfacing up, and I think it's probably one of the most accurate. Now, it's impossible to know for sure what's going to happen step by step along the way, because it just is. It's Fortnite, it's unpredictable, and even when we think we're on the right track, we still get thrown off. So nonetheless, I think that's pretty much in a nutshell what's going to happen, give or take a few things, but I'm very excited. So this is kind of random, but the Fortnite item shop just updated, by the way. Use code PineapplesYT to support me. But this is really cool. It's actually a Drake emote. You heard that right. A Drake emote, and the name of the emote is Tootsie Slide. And it pretty much is an exact dance from one of his songs, a pretty recent song. I think it's really cool, and obviously I would let you hear it, but copyright, you know, I physically can't do that. I think it's so cool for Fortnite to integrate actual emotes that we all know. Like, this isn't the first time they've done this. Actually, pretty recently, they did the Never Gonna Give You Up, the Rickroll dance, and I mean, that's been used so many times to Rickroll me in my own streams, and I really hate that, but I love the concept of making emotes with real songs, although it is a little bit of a pain for content creators who are trying to actually post up about it, because it will get striked and flagged instantly. But luckily, Fortnite does have an option to turn off licensed audio, which I have on most of the time. They also have one of those in the game for Marshmello with his music from a while ago when he had his concert. Remember, Travis Scott was not the first person to have a concert in-game. But with that said, I'm really excited about the event. I know it was delayed a week. I know the start of the new season was also delayed a week, but we are still going strong with the hype train, and I couldn't be more excited. I hope you guys are excited too. If you could do me a favor and drop a like, subscribe, maybe leave a comment, let me know how you feel about this upcoming stuff. That'd be absolutely amazing. I'll catch you in my next upload, and until then, take it easy and peace.